Hey everybody, welcome to another class. What we're going to do today is we're going to continue with our story Morg, okay? So just feel free to join in, work through various vocabulary as we read the story. Very colorful story about a young girl way back in the Scottish times that wants to join in a hunt in order to go with her parent or father, brother, and so forth to hunt down wild animals. So kind of a little cool story there. So let me share something with you. Let me share with you in case you want to learn how to get reservations. I'll show this page for you. There's a few ways that you can get reservations. One thing is you can just upgrade to a premium account and you have unlimited amounts. You can also invite friends as well. There's a video you can watch. You can connect with Facebook. You can also like Verbling on Facebook. This is liking Verbling on Facebook. And then I have my Facebook page here, okay? My Facebook page for Verbling. Okay, and I put various updates on there so you can go there and see what's going on, what's up with the latest classes. You can also follow me on Verbling here, and I'll give you some of these links. Hey, Koji.
Hi, Teacher Bret.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Not so
Doing
bad.
well? Okay, good. Let's see who else is here. Josue? Hi, Josue. Hello, Josue. Hello, Josue, can you hear me? Yeah, Josue, is your microphone must be working. Josue, just say something, okay? Josue? Okay. There goes Josue. First one for the day. Hello, hey Furkan.
Hey, do you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we have a slow connection.
I don't know. If you hear me clearly, there's no problem.
Okay. I can hear you. It sounds like you can't hear me too well. Hello, Juan.
No, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, yep. All good then. You just have a blurry face.
Oh.
It's all right though. Hello, Juan. Hi, Juan. Okay, no problem. So I switched the Bushisms. So that's at a better time. So you'll be able to learn that. Hey, Koji.
Hi, teacher.
Hey. So Koji, did you ever hear about Bushisms? Oh, and Koji.
Bushisms.
Yeah, and Koji, make sure that you have your make sure that you have the Verbling window closed, okay? I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but there's some background noise. Hey, Kevin.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Welcome to class.
I was in your class yesterday.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You did very well. I'm glad to have you. I'm happy to have you back again. So very good. No, very good. Let's see. Jackson. Okay, here's Juan. Hello, Juan.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm doing well, Juan. How are you?
Fine.
Okay, good. Welcome to class, Juan. Welcome to class. Let's see. Yep, you're welcome. Hello, Jackson. Yeah, Jackson, make sure there's a button over there. There's a microphone. Make sure you click the microphone. There's a red microphone. Make sure you click that so we can hear you. Hey, Juan. How are you?
Hey, what's up, teacher?
Not much, not much. Just reading a nice little story here. So let's see who else is here. Mario. Hello, Mario.
Hello, Bret. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well.
Yeah.
Good. Almost a full class. So we can get class started. So Jackson. Hey, Jackson.
Hi.
Okay, good. There, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. How are you, Jackson?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Fine, and you?
Doing well, doing well. Where are you from, Jackson?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay, good, good. Well, welcome to class. Welcome to class. So let's
Thank
see
you.
who else is here. Yeah. So,
Hi, Bret.
yeah, it's okay, Us. Is that Us?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not doing anything wrong. Why are you apologizing? Did you shoot my dog?
I'm
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good, Us. Where are you from, Us?
from Turkey.
Okay, good, good, good. Welcome to class. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
Alos? Alios? Yeah, Alios, make sure you click, there's a microphone, okay? Click the mic. There you go.
So,
How are you,
can you
Alios?
hear me?
Yeah, I can
Hello,
hear you.
everybody.
Good, good.
Yes, I'm from Germany.
Ah, good, good, good. Good, Alios. Is this your first class?
Yes, I was in the class from Lisa for last week.
Okay, good, good, good. So, so welcome to class. I'm gonna give the link out here. It looks like Alpha already gave out the link. I'll give that the link as well. Let's see. Yeah, it's for me. Hey, Juan. Not Juan Estrada. Sorry, Juan. Juan Sepulveda. Hello, Juan. Yeah,
Hi.
Juan. Yeah, Juan. Make sure that you have the verbling window closed. Okay, and also just check. Hey, who's taking pictures? So I can hear somebody taking pictures with their Mac.
I'm making screenshot.
Okay, all right, okay. So no problem, no problem. Just want to make sure the FBI is not trying to track me down. So so pretty good observation though, huh? But so Juan Sepulveda. So
Yeah.
Juan, what's going on is there's an echo coming from you. Okay, all right.
Right.
So yeah, so the echo's not good at all. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a link here in the chat and try to get that fixed. But you have to have a working microphone. You have to have a working system. You know, everybody else here has one, and yours isn't working well. So try to get that fixed, okay? All right. Take a look at that link, and we'll see what's going on. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Juan S. Juan S. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Juan S. Okay. So so good. We're gonna get back to this story here. I provided the link for you just in case your screen goes blurry. You know, so that'll be there for you. And As, hey As.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I think no, there's no echo coming from me now. Wonder why it was coming from you a little bit ago. Okay, so I gave you all the link, and what we're going to do is we're going to catch up on this story. So again, this is a story about this girl. She wants to be like the guys. She wants to join in the hunt. She's not allowed to join in the hunt, though. And in fact, she has a fairly oppressive mother who continues to keep her down, keep her in her place. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue reading this story. As we read the story, if we have any questions about the vocabulary, we're going to talk about the vocabulary. We'll also look at some of the ways that the author brings a lot of color to this story. Okay? And I'm just going to start from left to right when it comes to the reading, so everybody will get a chance to read. And is it Mr. Brinkman? Is it Alios? Alos? How do I pronounce your name?
Yes, my name is Alois Brinkman.
Alois. Alois. Okay,
Yes.
Alois. So Alois, can and make sure you guys that you click on the Bret tutor so that way the story comes up. Alois, can you start to read here where it says come?
Yes. Yes, come, she said to Alwyn. They were the experts. They set off to round up the. One moment. One moment. I will open. Yes. I have not the link. One moment.
It's okay. Yeah. So the
Yes.
link will be in the chat, and then what I'll do is I'll paste the text where you can search for. So you can just do like a Control F, or you're on a Mac, so Command F.
Yes, they were the experts. They set off to round. One moment. One moment. I have not the link.
Bret, I'm having problem with the link too. This is not the link that was in the resume of your class.
That's the link. One moment. I will.
Okay. So so the link that you guys have now. Sorry about that. But the link that is in the chat, that'll be the right one.
That's the link?
The link that's in the chat. Yeah.
I cannot see it in the chat.
Okay.
Can you put on the Google chat, please?
Yeah, I'll put it in the Google chat.
But maybe they think, teacher, that it's at the beginning. Probably they don't know that it's like the half of the page.
Yeah, so guys, it's not yeah, it's definitely not at the beginning. It's here. Here's where it's at, and what I'll do is I'll paste in this text as well.
No? There the chapter far.
Hey, Bret.
Yes.
This is
Very good.
this is my first lesson.
Okay, good, Os. Good. Let's figure out what's going on with Alios. So what's wrong, Alios?
So I have here the link Claire right away. Morg. Is that the right text?
Morg, yeah, come, she said to Ulwig.
I have here the text. More was cross. She was more than cross. She was furious.
Yeah, but if you look, so can you not see my screen that's being shared?
Yes, I can see a screen.
Okay, so those are the words that you want to search for. Come, she said to Ulwig.
Yes. Come, she said to Ulwig.
Yeah, but wait, guys. So everybody slow down 1 second, okay?
Oh,
So no. Everybody wait 1 second. The link that I provided, okay, I just opened that up this morning. When I go to open up every class, I go to my schedule, I open up the pages. So the one I provided is correct. Okay?
So I make a screenshot from the text.
Yeah, I'm just saying everything's correct. So there are times where I put in the wrong link, but Koji, there shouldn't be any problem with that link, because what I do is I go and just open it. Guys, we need to get on track here, okay? This is as simple as reading a story. So the link's there. What we'll do right now, so do you have it, Alios?
Yes.
Okay, so can you read that? Oh, Alios is gone. Hey, As, can you read this for us? Go ahead, As.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Come, she said to Ulwig.
Come, she said to Olink. They were the experts. 10 o'clock.
Hi, As. Are you having problems? Yeah, As. Are you having problems reading this? Is this too difficult? Okay. Can you read this for us? Hi, As.
Yes, I am here.
So, As, are you? I know it's your first class. It's okay. Are you able to read this? Can you read the story? Can you continue? This was a winter job.
More. Morg was cross.
No, Morg is not cross. Morg is stating that this was a winter job. Hey, Juan, you can understand this, right? Am I doing anything wrong? Is there something different? Nope. Okay. So guys, it's okay if for some reason you're lost, but keep in mind this is an advanced class. All right. If if you're a beginner, this is not the right class for you. I provide beginner classes. We all do provide beginner classes. This one, As, might be a little too difficult for you, and that's okay. All right, As? So, As, just for this class, just wait outside the Hangout because there's plenty of other people that want to participate. And also, too, I need to get this class going or not everybody's going to be able to read. Okay, As? Okay? Okay, so Alios, are you able to read this? Yeah, you're muted now, though. Okay, so you need to click the red mute on your microphone.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
This was a winter job. All the villagers' sheep stayed out in summer, but now the nights were darker and longer, and the sheep were easy prey. So each night the children took turns to drive them all in and out again each morning to the fields for food. Today the sheep were skittish and jumpy, perhaps sensing the excitement of the huntsmen and the dogs. It took all of Morg and Ulrich's skill to calm and head them through the narrow passage to the gate. As the final rain passed, Morg paid its thick, dense wool. In the spring, as the sheep started to molt, the wool hung off them in lank brown strands. The children had to pluck the wool to the mate into clothes, if they could catch the sheep first. Only the very feet of food could raise the sheep and corner them. Morg remembered that she had cornered the most sheep and plucked the largest bundle of food. Her mother and father had been so proud of her.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay, so we know that we classify animals in different manners as far as groups of animals. You might have a herd, you might have a flock, might be a pack, like a pack of wolves, okay? So they're set to round up the flock of sheep, okay? So, and we all know what sheep look like, at least I hope we do, but if we don't, that's okay. Oops. Ay, not my morning, huh? Okay. And take a look here at sheep. So this is what they want to round up, the flock of sheep. And prey, they were easy prey. So when you have a predator like a lion, okay, what they go after is they go after their prey. Okay. So they hunt it down. Well, this is a nice video game. So let's just do this. Okay, so a lion is out attacking its prey. So the sheep at night are easy prey. That's why they have sheepdogs and different things to protect them. Okay, and what you do is you drive them. It's not like driving a car. You drive cattle. You drive sheep. So if you ever look at a cattle drive, okay, this is where they're bringing the cattle in. Okay, so skittish. So skittish and jumpy. So skittish is like where you're really nervous, and scared. Hey, who has the dog in the background? Yeah, make sure feed the dog to somebody. Okay, let's see here. Okay, and yeah, and then the wool. This is the wool of the sheep. All right. It's the main thing here. Main thing that they produce. All right. And let's see here. Okay. And when you say that she had cornered the most sheep, so this is when they try to catch it, and maybe you corner somebody or corner a thing like the sheep, you corner it into a side, right? Like into, well, just into a corner like it's saying. Okay, so maybe like a corner of a fence. Okay, so you can corner it into here, for instance. Okay, so good, so good. We got through the first reading, so no problem. Let's continue on. Thanks, Alios. Okay.
Yes.
And yep, Emily, how are you, Emily? Hi, Emily. Hey, Emily, make sure that. Hi, Emily, how are you? Hi, Emily. Yeah, Emily, your connection is really bad. Emily? Yeah, your connection's really bad. Oh, you probably cut out. Okay, Jackson. Hey, Jackson. Can you do me a favor? Can you start to read here? They will be proud again.
Okay. They will be proud again, she thought fiercely, and she made a kick at the ram, who jumped nibble out of the way with a swift flick of his heel. May the goddess, I will bless the hunt, eh? Shouts on back to Morgan. As always, said this, as she had said 100 times. Morgan had an idea. The goddess might bless the hunt. She might bless Morgan too. She might live to the real, which Morgan had so foolishly let loose. Morgan heard the ship through the half gates to the fort. She was deeply in thought. The ground slapped. Oh, sorry. The ground slapped steeply down from the gate, and the way was
treacherous.
Treacherous.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
She had to watch where she stepped to avoid losing her footing. The tribe kept the path of the danger and unwelcome visitors. The ship skipped down lightly. They knew their way to the recently harvested field. They would find food for themselves and fortunately, the field for next season's plant at the same time.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay, so good, guys. So proud. So, you know, when you have pride, you might be proud of your child. If you have a child, you might be proud of the fact that you continue to improve your English on Verbling. So, but seriously though, that's what you describe proud, okay, and pride. So nimbly, if you're nimble, means like you're very quick, very agile, okay, and swift flick of his heels, okay, so that's like the heel, the sheep. And I was trying to look for this goddess Alos, so probably not a popular goddess at the time back then. All right. Okay, so let's see what else we have in here. Okay, so here's some nice things in here to look at. So in here, the tribe kept the path rough to deter any unwelcome visitors. So we know like a path, like you have a path in a field or a forest. Okay. So what they're saying here, you know, is pretty rough to deter. So that's to make sure somebody looks at this path, they see this rough path, they won't want to go on it. They'll go somewhere else. So deter, so to keep them away. All right. Any unwelcome visitors. Okay, and this is kind of fun here. Okay, so what they're doing is they're bringing the sheep down there. Okay, so they're going to find food for themselves and fertilize the field for next season's planting at the same time. All right, so obviously, as us people and us animals eat food, we dispose of the food. We dispose of it straight into the field. That's the fertilizer. Okay, so fertilizer. Okay, so we have fertilizer that we add to our plants. So we also have our own organic fertilizer that we add in the form of our waste. Okay. Okay, so good. So Juan Estrada, go ahead.
Okay, it says, all week, Whitlet Morg, when the sheep were grazing and settled. All week knew this voice and she was not happy. What? I'm your friend. Am I not? All week was weary, but she nodded. Would you do something for me? For me, your friend? I would be forever in your debt. Morg bowed humbly to her. Ulrich sighed. What? I need to go. I need to look after the sheep. Alone? Ulrich was surprised. I will come back soon. Where are you going?
Okay, read a little more since this is just yeah, just finish this up. Okay, go ahead.
I need to go to the grove. Ulrich's eyes widened. How do you pronounce this word, teacher? Widened?
Widened. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ulrich's eyes widened. To go to the sacred grove alone was a fearsome prospect. What will you offer to the goddess? She asked at last.
Okay, yeah, just continue this because you know this is very sparse as far as the text. Go ahead, finish this last part here with this. Morg said.
This, Morg said, simply or simply, teacher?
Simply. Simply,
and she fingered the brooch at her throat, which was holding her thick, brown cloak around her neck. It was a twist of beaten bronze, with curling patterns dancing on it. Her father had bought it for her when he had traveled away some months ago. She remembered him leaning down from his horse, his hair tickling her face. And this is for my little Morg. And he would laugh and he would pin the brooch on her tunic. She loved the brook more than the world.
Okay, so let's look here. Okay, so yeah, this is just a simple dialogue. Okay, all right. So they're just talking back and forth here. Nothing that dramatic. Okay, so this is a good expression. Forever in your debt. Forever in your debt. So if you owe somebody something, you're in their debt. So she's saying that should be forever in your debt. Okay. Need to look after the sheep so that she can go. She wants to get out there. Okay. She wants to go out to this hunt. Remember, that's the one thing that she wants to do. That's the only reason she's taking the sheep out. She's trying to get to the hunt where her father and brother are. Okay. So let's see. Twist of beaten bronze. So she has this brooch here, right? Okay. And what it's doing is helping to keep her clothes together. Okay, so let's continue on here. Okay, go ahead, Koji. How are you doing, Koji?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Okay, can you read this?
Yes, I can. Go now, she said. The gods be with you. Morg turned and walked away into the forest. Ulrich stared into the trees long after she had disappeared. Morg loved the forest, and she was afraid of it. Her people needed it to survive, but sometimes it swallowed them up. Morg knew the edges of the forest well. She was often sent out with Olwig to collect hazel or beech nuts in the autumn. The tribe would store them in pits, like the squirrels, and make them last through the barren winter months. Morg loved picking the blackberries that appear in the late summer. Her tunic was still stained purple with their juice. Her father had laughed and asked how many of the blackberries they'd picked had actually reached the village. Morg knew where to pick the leaves of the green meld the family liked to eat with meat, and where to find gold of pleasure, the plant they crushed to make oil.
Okay, good. So this is a tunic, in case you all were wondering what a tunic looks like. Okay. Yeah, there's so for some reason, Koji, there's an echo coming. So I don't know what that is, right? So let's by the way, I forgot to point out one thing in here. So some moons ago, sorry about this. So we know what the moon is. You have the sun and the moon. So when you talk about some moons ago, what you're referring to is the passage of each moon, right? So we have one full moon in every month. Every year we have at least one blue moon. Does somebody know what a blue moon is? Okay, so like when you have two moons in 1 month. All right, so that's why they say once in a blue moon. Okay, so in here, yep, hazel or beech nuts. So these are just things that they eat. All right, and they have them in storage. So they store them in pits. We know like squirrels are, right? So squirrels collect nuts. Okay. All right. So just like squirrels, they collect the nuts in here. Okay. All right. And let's see. And if there's any words that you all want to know, let me know. Okay. All right. So let's continue on here. Go ahead, Furkan.
Sorry, there's a background noise here. I can't talk.
Okay. All right. Mario?
Yes.
Can you read this, Mario, indeed?
Okay. Indeed, it was Morg who had once found mistletoe, the sacred. How can I say that? Sacred?
Sacred. Yep.
Sacred.
Like
all healing plants. She had shown the druid where it hung, and he had been pleased with her. He had placed his palm hand on her head and looked deep into her eyes and told her that she had done well and that she would be blessed by the gods. Morg was so proud she thought she'd faint. The
mistletoe.
Mistletoe has been gathered on 6th day of the moon, and the druid had sacrificed threefold to the mother goddess to bring good fortune. He had taken the mistletoe into his hut, and Morg imagined that there he would make healing potions for the tribe.
Okay, and let's 1 second here. Go ahead, finish this here.
Okay. That's why 3 seasons ago, in the spring, now Morg did not feel blessed by the gods. Ever since the new baby has been born, in her mother's eyes she couldn't do nothing right. Her mother was always tired and hungry. She walked with a heavy step, and Morg had twice seen her doubled up, clutching her stomach, weeping with pain. Morg wondered whether the mistletoe could drive out whatever possessed her.
Okay, so good. Yeah, and mistletoe. So let's see
Mistletoe.
here. Yeah, mistletoe, and this is I don't know if maybe it's just us crazy Americans, but mistletoe during Christmas time. If you hang mistletoe above you, then if somebody's underneath the mistletoe with you, you kiss them. So just a weird little thing that we do. So the mistletoe, what they're saying is a sacred, all-healing plant. So sacred, like when you're in church, you have something that's sacred. You have sacraments, for example. So this is sacred. So this is like religious almost, and it's all healing. So it'll help with anything that you need. Okay, let's see in here. Yep, so be blessed by the gods. That means to be in their favor. So faint, when you faint. It's like when you pass out. This is when you faint. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So 3 file, the mother goddess. Okay. So potions. So if you have like a potion is like a mixture that you can drink. Okay. So here's some potions that you can drink to solve whatever illness you have. Okay. So 3 seasons ago. So that just means 3, you have winter, spring, summer, and fall. So this was in the spring. Okay, now she doesn't feel as blessed. All right, and let's see here. Yeah, so when you walk with a heavy step, your life is not good. Okay, so somebody who walks with a heavy step, it's when they're not having a good life. Their life is real heavy. There's a lot of burden. That's when you say that somebody has a heavy step. Okay? All right, and for her heavy step is being caused by her mother's anger, and it's also being caused by the pain that she's having. Okay? She feels she's possessed. So if you're possessed, that means like you have a demon or a devil inside of you, and somebody needs to drive that demon or devil out. Okay? Nadia. Hi, Nadia. Or Nadi. Sorry, Nadi. Hi, Nadi. Can you hear us? Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Nadi. Hi, how are you, Nadi?
I'm fine. How about you?
Doing well. So, rather interesting story, isn't it? Are you able to follow along? Okay, good.
Yes.
Would you mind reading for us, Nadi? Can you start right here?
Okay. Morg thought about her mother as she jumped into the forest. It was a long way, and she would have to go into paths that she didn't know. As she walked, the path became narrow, and less well used. The streets were closer together, and Morg could hardly see the grey sky through their path.
Interlaced. It's okay. Interlaced branches.
I'm just too nervous. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Interlaced branches. She knew that as long as she kept into this path, she should get to the grove. But she was nervous. She reminded herself that last time someone saw a wolf was where neighbor poor.
It's just dark. I don't know. Yeah, just dark. Dark's near-grown lambs.
Grown lambs had been stolen, and that was a full 3 months ago. Wolves would not attack in the daylight, she thought. At twig snipped behind her, and she broke into a run. She ran and ran until her breath was ragged, and she felt as though a, dag- a dagger was pressed into her side, and she had to stop. She looked fearfully behind her. There was nothing there. Keep calm, she said to herself. Keep calm and you will be safe. Still she tried to walk soundlessly and kept her finger crossed against the evil eye.
Okay, good. Okay, so this is when you keep your fingers crossed. Okay, you do that for good luck. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, so so she's tramping around the forest. It's just, again, like her hard walk that she has in here, just kind of moving around. Let's see here. So the gray sky. So when you have a gray sky out, it's just a miserable look. And she's around your winter time, right? Okay, because it said 3 seasons ago, and it's not very nice where she's at. So the bare interlaced branches. So when you have a bare tree. So this is when all the leaves are off. So this is probably what it looks like where she's at. Okay, that's the best way to describe where she's at. Okay, so lambs, so these are just small sheep, right? Okay, I showed you a picture of a wolf. So what happened is she heard a twig snap. Like a twig, when it snaps, it just cracks. Okay, so snap. So she heard that, and usually when a twig snaps, it's because something stepped on it, right? So she heard a twig snap, and then she just started running because she's scared. She's really scared. She looked fearfully behind her. Okay, so being very scared here. And she just continued to go. And she crossed against the evil, she kept her fingers crossed against the evil eye. So this is just something bad happening to you. She calls that the evil eye. Okay, so good. See here, fam. Yeah, so grove. So yeah, let me also show you a grove. So for instance, you can have an orange grove. Okay, and a grove is just like a group of trees. Okay,
Teacher,
that's what a grove is.
what means she felt as though a dagger?
Oh yeah, so a dagger. She felt as though a dagger stuck in her side. I think it's somewhere in here, right? I remember reading that. So yeah, so a dagger, okay, is just a knife. So it's like if you have like some sort of sharp pain, like something sticking you. So she felt as if somebody had stabbed her with a dagger. So like if you would feel like somebody stabbed you with a knife.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
And it's just, yeah, so with that, what they're trying to do is they're trying to use a metaphor in order to give that pain, like it was dark as night, maybe in a room. It's not night inside the room, but as dark as night. The pain was like a dagger sticking inside you. So just using a nice metaphor in order to get that feeling in there. Okay, so hey fam.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Doing well. By the way, guys, there's an echo coming from somebody, so just mute yourself when you guys aren't speaking so there's no echo. Whoop, where's fam? Okay. Hello, Slan.
Hello.
Hi, Slan, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Okay.
I hope
so, it's okay, Slan. Is this your first class?
No, it's my second class.
Okay, well, good, Slan, good. We're reading here. We're just doing a quick reading. Would you mind reading for us? Can you see this text here on the screen? Where the path? Can you read that? Go ahead, Slan.
The path started to climb upwards. Soon it was very steep. Even the trees leaned into the hill to stop themselves sliding down. The path was treacherous, covered in loose rocks. Morg had to scrabble to keep her footing and use her hands to pull herself up. Then she heard tumbling water and she knew she was nearly there. A few minutes later she clambered over the last rocky ledge and came out of the trees. She had arrived. The grass in the clearing was fresh and green, greener than she had seen for moons. Facing here were two enormous rocks crushed against each other. From the crack between them flowed a steady stream of cool, clear water. Where it ran, the grey rocks shone red and black. Overhanging the spring was an oak tree, so huge that even if Owling and Morg had hired hands and stretched as wide as they could, the ironwood had reached around its trunk. This was scared grove of Eros, the goddess of the forest.
Okay, good, very good, very good. Okay, so we showed a few things here, like a stream. We looked at a treacherous path in here as well. Okay, and then you have like a tree trunk. Okay, so this is the base of the tree, the trunk that you have in here. Okay, so that's a tree trunk. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, we looked at a steep path, right? Okay, one that really goes up high. Okay, really hard to walk up. And let's see here. So she clambered over. So this is when it's hard for you to get over something. So it's almost like a crawl in some ways. Yeah, and she keeps talking about moons. That's how she says everything. Many moons since this has passed. 3 seasons. Okay, and an oak is just a type of tree. Okay, and the sacred grove of aloes. So this is the tree groves that she's in. Okay, so good. So Furkan, you're Scrabble and dig. So do you mean scramble? Is there Scrabble in here or scramble? Let's see.
Scrabble teacher says.
Yeah. So Scrabble. Yeah, I know scramble, but not Scrabble.
Scrabble to keep. I Google that up, and it means like when you're getting some like digging, but
yeah. So with the context of this, right? So so probably like I know what you're saying. So to dig in. So it's not that she's actually digging something. When you dig into something, what you do is you try to get your footing back, right? Okay? And you try to make sure that you don't fall. So you're digging in. All right? So that's why it came up. It came up, right, with dig in, like to dig in.
Okay. So the right way to say is dig in.
Yeah, so to dig in, and none of these are giving you a good picture of dig in, but to dig in is to gain your footing again. Sometimes when you dig in, maybe if you're doing like a tug of war. Have you ever seen like a tug of war? Tug of war. So in a tug of war, this is when somebody would dig in. You could say that they're all scrabbling, okay, because they're trying to keep their footing. All right, that's the best way I could describe that.
Okay, so I heard before, teacher, digging a grave, for example. So that's the reason why I didn't know that we have to use the I don't know if it's a preposition in after dig.
So dig in, yeah. So if you're digging in like this, then what you're doing is you're gaining your footing, and that's in this context looks like what she's doing, right? Okay, so you don't always. So in this, you'd have to use dig in. You'd never use like dig out, dig up, anything like that. You would dig in. It's the only one you would use. Okay. All right. So good question. Okay, Franco's back. Franco Furkan, can you read for us?
Okay.
Morg hesitated.
Morg hesitated. She was suddenly afraid. What if the goddess decided she had been insolent? That she, alone, and a child should dare to approach her without a priest or priestess, Morg sank to her knees and then bowed her head to the ground, reaching her arms out of the spring. "Oh, goddess, protect me and bless me," she mumbled. "I'm sorry, it's just me here. I mean that I have not brought a druid or anyone. That was no time to, you see." She looked up. She hoped that Alois would understand. "I brought you this," she said, and she unpinned her brooch. Her cloak slipped off her shoulders. She held the brooch. Where am I? Okay, she held the brooch tightly in her fist. "It is my favorite thing. I want to give it to you." She held the fist out under the spring water and slowly opened it. The water ran through the twists of bronze. It looked so beautiful, and her fingers clasped over it. Perhaps she could offer something else. A shiver of wind passed through the oak leaves. It was the answer. It had to be the brooch.
Okay, so in here, so she hesitated. So insolent. So insolent. This is, you know, like if you're a religious person and you're insolent to your God, that means that you're not, you know, like you're disrespecting your God. Being insolent is showing disrespect. Okay. And the reason that she's disrespecting her God is that she's approaching her God at this spring, okay, without a priest or priestess. So, you know, in many religions, you have to have somebody in between you and your God in order to talk to them, okay? Let's see in here, or in some religions, I should say. Okay, so this is the god Alos. So she has her brooch here, right? And let's see here, 1 second.
Teacher, insolent is like blasphemy?
Yeah, that could also be. You could be blasphemous, where you know you're cursing your God as well. But insolence is really where you're also just not paying attention to your God. You're not listening to your God. You know, you're disrespecting it. But yeah, it can be where you're cursing your God or yelling at your God as well. Okay. So you can see here, brooch, either way that you guys want to pronounce this. Okay. All right. Let's see in here. So she's giving this as like a sacrifice, right? She wants to give this to you or give it to her. Okay, so good. Here we go. All right. And let's see. Hello, everybody in the chat. Sorry if I haven't been getting around to you. Let's see in here. So, As. Hello, As. Hi, As. Are you still there? Hi.
Hello, Bret.
Hey, As. So, As, are you able to read? Can you see what's on the screen? Can you see this? Hi, As. And I know you're new, As. I know this is hard for you. If you can't read it, just let me know, As. So, As, you're from Turkey?
Yes.
Okay. So As, can you read this here where it says I'm sorry for my curse?
Read? No.
Yeah, can you read this? Hey Furkan, can you do me a favor just because he's new? Would you mind speaking to him and just make sure he understands that maybe he should be in a beginner class?
Belki senin başlangıç sınıfına gitmen lazım. Bu sınıf sana zor gelebilir.
Anlamadım.
Dedim ki bu sınıf sana zor gelebilir. İngilizce seviyenebilir. Çünkü en ileri seviye burası.
Öyle, ben ilk defa katılıyorum da. O yüzden biraz anlamakta zorlandım.
Beginner yazan sınıflara git o zaman.
Peki teşekkür ediyorum.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Furkan. And hey, everybody. I mean, I know it's kind of tough in these classes when they get stopped like that. But you know, sometimes people just need a little help when they're starting out. Okay. So As, yeah, maybe we're kind of beginner class. Okay. Thanks, Furkan. Thanks.
But
Massimo.
all said it's okay, teacher.
Okay, well, good, good. Hey, Massimo. How are
Hi,
you,
hello.
Massimo?
I'm fine, thank you. I can
Good.
read if you want.
Yes, Massimo. That's exactly what I was
Okay.
going to ask you. You're a mind reader. Go ahead, Massimo.
I'm sorry for my curse. Please make my mother better. Drive out the spirits that inhabit her. Make her proud of me. Make her love me again. Then she couldn't help it. It just slipped out. I want to go on, aunt. Cole can go. Why can it? Why can I? Morg let the brooch slide out of her hands and into the pool at the bottom of the waterfall. Is that too many things to ask? She said. She stepped back. As she did so, the grey clouds lightened, and a pale sun came out. It made the brooch glitter under the water and lights dance on the surface. The goddess had accepted her offering. Morg took a step back from the stream and looked around. The grove was silent and still. Morg felt cold. She didn't know what to do. Perhaps she should just go home now.
Okay, good. Good, good. Okay, so good. All right, so this is probably a good place to stop too. I have another class coming up, so I'm going to end this a little early. Let's make sure we see this. So drive out. Oh, hey. How about your dog, Jackson? Is that a big dog? Hopefully he's not chewing anybody up, Jackson. So yeah, so drive out the spirits that inhabit her. Okay? So she needs to get these out just like you drive the animals in, right? Okay? She wants this God to be happy with her again. Okay? She just wants to go on the hunt. That's all she wants to do. That's her whole focus on here. So we'll see what happens when she goes on the hunt. Hopefully we'll get to it in the next story. Okay? All right. So good, everybody. Let's go ahead and stop here, and then we'll get this class next week, same time. And thanks everybody for the patience as we got through the first part